I originally composed this essay for a philosophy class in October of 2013. Reactions to Descartes, Meditation 1. Descartes begins his first meditation by describing his recent awakening to the fact that he assented to many false beliefs in his youth. He reasons that if his initial youthful beliefs were false, then he must renounce all the concepts he built upon this untrue foundation. He resolves to withhold my assent no less carefully from opinions that are not completely certain and indubitable. He proceeds to doubt the reliability of sensory perception. However, I have noticed that the senses are sometimes deceptive. After considering the implications of our being commonly fooled by our dream states, he assumes ideal sensory conditions. He then latches onto natural science as a building block for truth upon which his philosophical system may be erected. Thus it is not improper to conclude from this that physics, astronomy, medicine, and all other disciplines that are dependent upon the consideration of composite things are doubtful, and that, on the other hand, arithmetic, geometry, and other such disciplines contain something certain and indubitable. For whether I am awake or asleep, 2 plus 3 make 5, and a square does not have more than 4 sides. He then considers the reliability of theism, and supposes that, if it were repugnant to his goodness to have created me such that I be deceived all the time, it would also seem foreign to that same goodness to permit me to be deceived even occasionally. He concludes with a consideration of a supremely evil being and thus doubts everything about this world. Finally he ends with a matrix-like quip. I am not unlike a prisoner who enjoyed an imaginary freedom during his sleep, but, when he later begins to suspect that he is dreaming, fears being awakened and nonchalantly conspires with these pleasant illusions. My initial reaction to Descartes' actions is admiration and respect for his honesty and zeal for integrity. He is represented in this document, the First Meditation, as an earnest truth-seeker who is willing to boldly abolish the edifices of false assumptions in the name of absolute foundation. He seems very rational and honest. However, sincerity and eagerness are no guarantors of truth. In fact, the conservative in me prudently suspects those eager to abolish ancient foundations at an unsettling pace. Time softened my original respect for Descartes' first meditation and instead led me to question his sense of proportion. Upon subsequent readings, his first meditation feels like an account of an unstable man too far lost in abstraction for his own good. He appears to need the tempering effect of a social interruption to bring him back to concrete matters. My first criticism of Meditation 1 is the contention that only an omniscient being could know anything with certainty.